All right, back with another Dynasty League baseball game, playing my Yankees 76 replay. They are 3-2. They just beat Minnesota in 11 innings after losing to Baltimore in 12 innings. So they've played two extra inning games in a row. They're going to be playing game two of a three-game series against the Twins. This is an as-played replay, so Ed Figueroa will be pitching for the Yankees. And he will be facing Jim Hughes for the Twins. Here's the actual opening day lineup. And let's get right to the game. Pitcher's endurance lowered by 3 because of the temperature. Figgy can still face 37, though, as we take a quick look at Figueroa's card. He does have the jam quality, which will help him. And Steve Braun leads it off. It'll be Braun, Ford, and Carew here in the top of the first. This Figueroa is 1-0, so he did have one start, complete game, 4 walks, and he won that one. And Braun is batting 188 starting the season, 3 hits, 16 ABs, and he starts the game with a walk. So the one thing Figueroa did in his first start is walk guys. He had 4, and he walks the leadoff hitter. Braun is a threat to steal. He had 12 steals. He's a 3 to get the lead, and then he's a 5 to steal second. Figueroa is a C plus, slightly above average, and he's a -1, which is a little bit on the good side for modifiers. Ford bats with a runner on first, nobody out. And a soft ground ball is short. That's going to get Braun to second. Only play will be to first. 3 types of ground balls in Dynasty League: soft, normal, and hard. On the soft grounders, the runner advances, and the play is to first. So runner on second, 1 out, and that'll bring up Rod Carew. Carew is 11 for 33 to start, batting .333, homer and 3 RBIs. And a 699 base hit to right field, and it's a question mark, which means it's up to the computer whether he's going to try and score Braun. He's a 7-0, so he probably will. And it's a 25% chance to get him at home. I'm going to try it because it's 25%, even though Carew might get second. 48, and he's in safely. And Carew got second on the throw. So we tried it at 25%. I thought it was high enough to give it a shot. It's 1-0, 1 out, and Larry Heisel will bat. Heisel is 7 for 29. He has yet to hit his first home run. He hit 14 in the actual regular season, and this is just a high, lazy fly to Rivers in center. And there are 2 out. Carew's still on second. Now the runner in scoring position with 2 outs, so Figueroa's jam quality is activated. That's why it's orange. And Lyman Bostock, good hitter, starting 3 for 20, 150. But he was a good hitter. He hit 323 in this regular season in 1976. And it's early, so we are going to pitch to him. And he struck him out on the jam quality. So that changed from an umpire to a jam quality result, and he gets him. So they score 1 and take a 1-0 lead early here. And now we'll take a look at Jim Hughes. No situation qualities. He was 9 and 14 with a 4.98 ERA. And he will face Mickey Rivers, who's off to a hot start. He's batting .478 in the early season, 11 for 23. And here's just a high, lazy fly to center. Bostock puts it away, and there's 1 quick out. Bring up Roy White, Thurman on deck. White's 10 for 23, batting .435, so the top of the Yankee order has been gelling to start the season. They're 3-2. High fly out to center field, though, so there's 2 quick outs here. Both plays to Bostock. Twins lead at 1-0. Thurman batting .182. He's 4 for 22. He was in a real slump, but he actually got 2 big hits late in the last game, helping the Yankees come back. They actually came back from 5-2 in the bottom of the ninth and tied it, and then went into extras and won it. And there's a line drive base hit, so it seems like Thurman is heating up as he gets himself a 2-out single. Thurman is a little bit of a threat to steal. He stole 14. He was caught 11 times. He's got 4 for a lead, 3 for a steal. Hughes is a C plus 0. We're going to let Chambliss hit here against the righty. And a hard ground ball to second. That's going to do it here for the Yankees in the first. Twins take that 1-0 lead to the second. Chambliss was batting 174 before that at bat. Butch Weiniger, who will end up playing for the Yankees a little later on, is going to lead it off for the Twins. He's got a 158 average to start the season. Switch hitter, batting lefty, and there's a base hit, single to center. Rivers gets it in. Weiniger not much of a threat to go anywhere. Figueroa will face McKay, who's 1 for 25 on the season. He batted, what did he bat? 203 in the actual season. And he's really struggling here. Runner on first. What's his bunt? His bunt is a C. All right, we'll stay back. And there's a hard ground ball, and that's going to be a double play started by Willie Randolph. Hard ground ball to second, and that's going to be a 4-6-3. Mason to Chambliss finishing it off. And there's 2 out. Nobody on. And that'll bring up Danny Thompson. Danny Thompson hitting 260 to start the season. And there's a line drive base hit, so the double play was big there, wiping out the base runner, as that's a single to center. And now Thompson is on, and he also does not appear to be too much of a threat. He stole 3, got caught 3 times. He's only a 1 and a 1 for steals. And Terrell, batting 250, will bat with 2 out. Oh, and there's a double in the gap, and Thompson's going to score from first. Big hit for Terrell. Thompson is going to score all the way from first base with 2 out. He's running on contact, and it's 2-0. Twins here in the second inning. Figueroa is jam quality active with Terrell in scoring position and 2 outs. Back to the top of the order, and there's a possible error. There's an error check. See who it's on. It's on Rivers. Not a lot of outfield errors in this game. Have to have a really high number, I believe. 17 should be an easy put out. But the Twins get another one and building a little picket fence. 1 in the first, 1 in the second. It's 2-0 bottom 2. Nettles will lead it off against Hughes. Nettles has hit 300, but he has yet to hit his first homer here in Game 6. And he strikes out here, 1 out. Bring up Oscar Gamble. A lot of power at Yankee Stadium. Hit 17 in 76. Will bat against Hughes. And there's a base hit to right field. Ford will throw it back in. Gamble on at first with 1 out. Oscar, a small threat. He stole 5, caught stealing 3 times. He's going to stay at first. Pinella's up. We could consider a hit and run. He's a C in this game in 76, but we're just going to let Pinella swing. Here's a double play candidate, but he lines a single to center right there. It's going to be my choice on going the third. Let's see what they give me for numbers. 68%. First and second, 1 out. Let's try it. High enough to give it a try. With 1 out, it would be nice to get the third, and I think he's going to make it easily. With 0 or 2 outs, would have been a bad play. With 1 out, it's not a bad play to try and get in scoring position. Now a sac fly can score him. Willie Randolph is up. He's hitting 200 so far, 4 for 20. First and third, 1 out, he's swinging. And there's an infield range check. Let's see what it's going to be. A lot of options here on these infield ranges. 23 is a smash up the middle. Terrell is a C. 51% chance of getting the out. Off balance throw, nice pickup, and he gets Pinella at second. Randolph safe at first, and that scores the first run for the Yankees. It's 2-1. Randolph now is a big threat. And as a matter of fact, with Mason up and 2 out, we're going to see if we can get a lead to steal. 44 will do it, I believe. So he gets the jump. So here we go. Weiniger, -1 arm, 74. Stolen base, possible error. And it is a wild throw. Randolph will not only steal second, but get the third on the error with 2 out. And Jim Mason now with a chance. He's 1 for 11 so far on the season. And he hits the soft ground ball to second, and that will retire the side. He only hit 180 in the regular season, Jim Mason, who's a very light-hitting shortstop. So it's 2-1. We go top 3. Ford up, 7 for 36, 0 for 1 in this game. And he's going to hit a high fly ball to left field. Roy White will put that away. And there's 1 out. for Rod Carew, who's 1-for-1, batting .353. He hit .330 in the actual regular season. And he's got himself another hit, single to right. Base hit for Carew. Runner on first, one out. Carew can run. So we'll see if he tries to get a lead. He's being held. Heisel up. And a hard ground ball to short's going to be a double play. They don't try and steal with Carew. And Mason will turn a 6-4-3. Mason the Randolph to Chambliss. And we're going to go bottom three. 2-1. Twins leading it. Mickey Rivers back to the top of the order here for the Yankees against Hughes. And another infield range check. This is going to be a deep into the hole at second base ground ball. Terrell again is a C, and he's going to make that play. Nice diving stop in the hole. And it is a quick out. Even with Rivers' speed, he's able to get him. One out, and here's Roy White. Oh, Roy White. Roy White has gotten a hold of one. It's down the line and right, and it's hooking, but it's fair, and the Yankees tie the game at 2. That ball just stays fair. It was hit far enough. It was just a question of fair or foul. And Roy White ties this game up. 2-2. Let me just check Hughes. See his deep drive line. He does have deep drive numbers on both sides. So there's an extra step when a pitcher doesn't have a deep drive result on one side or the other. But we don't have to worry about that here. Thurman Munson will bat one out. And he hits a high fly ball to right. Ford will put that away. So 2 out. Nobody on. But the Yankees tie it on White's long home run down the line. And that'll bring up Chambliss, who's looking for his first home run of the year. And there's a high fly, lazy fly to center. Bostock puts that away. And we got a good one through 3 innings, tied at 2. It'll be Bostock, Weiniger, and McKay here in the 4th against Figueroa. And there's a base hit. So a lot of hits in this game. Base hit, center field for Bostock. And the Twins are cooking here. He is a threat to steal. He stole 12 bases. Figueroa is keeping an eye on him with Weiniger up. And he walks him. First and second. Nobody out. Figueroa getting into trouble here in the 4th. Bring up Dave McKay. McKay is a C bunter. First and second, nobody out. Going to bring the corners in. He's swinging, and it's a soft ground ball to second. They're only going to be able to get the out at first, and that's going to move 2 runners into scoring position. Bostock goes to third. Weiniger goes to second. There's 1 out. 2-2 game, 4th inning. Thompson is up. He hit .220. Going to bring the corners in. If he hits it up the middle, we'll give up a run, but to the corners, we maybe can cut the run off. Corners in, 2-2, 1 out. Second and third, pitch to Thompson, is a high fly ball to center field. So this is a question mark for third to home. Let's see if they try and tag on Rivers. He is tagging up. 25 again, we're going to try it. As long as he doesn't throw it away, it's not the end of the world if Weiniger gets to third. But he's going to be safe on a 26. So the Twins take a 3-2 lead. Weiniger stays at second. Terrell up against Figgy. Figgy's jam quality active here with 2 out. And there's a hard grounder to second. Willie's going to get to that. Hard grounder right at Randolph to end the inning. But the Twins once again take the lead. It's 3-2 Minnesota, bottom 4. Hughes can still face 9 batters. Greg Nettles looking for his first homer up at the plate, and he walks. 268. Is a walk to Nettles against the right-hand pitcher. Runner on first, nobody out for Oscar Gamble. Okay. And there's a possible error. Let's see what it comes up as. First base, Carew, he's a 50. 50 error number, 59% chance of making that play. And it goes through his legs. So a little Billy Buckner action right there. And the ball goes through Carew's legs. And a 2-base error. Gamble on second. Nettles on third with nobody out. Sweet Lou Piniella up. He'll be swinging. Second and third, nobody out. Yankees trying to tie this game up or maybe take the lead, but he strikes out Piniella. Big strikeout. Wow, that's a big strikeout for Hughes. Piniella strikes out. And it's going to be up to Willie to try and get Nettles in from third to tie this game up. Second and third, 1 out. Nettles does not have great speed at third. And we got an outfield range check. 594. Let's see what this is going to be. 44. That is a shot into the gap in center. You'd think this will at least tie the game up. And he makes a diving catch. Nettles does come in easily, but Bostock robs Randolph of a hit, and with 2 out, we're going to keep Gamble at second. Let Jim Mason hit. If nothing else, we'll clear Mason's spot in the batting order. Runner on second, 2 out. Yankees tie it up. Randolph almost got that in the gap, but Bostock saves a big double right there. Would have scored 2. Now Mason's going to try and give the Yankees the lead with 2 out. And he doesn't do it. It's a hard ground ball to second. So that will end this inning. Terrell will take care of that. But the Yankees tie it, and we got a wild one here. 3-3 through 4. And we go to the top of the 5th. Figueroa going to try and settle down a little bit against Braun. Back to the top of the order. And he does get him to fly to center. Rivers will take care of this one. And there's 1 out. Dan Ford 0 for 2 in the game. And he strikes out. So Figueroa gets the strikeout. 2 out, nobody on. Rod Carew 2 for 2 in this game. And there's been a lot of games where Rod Carew was 2 for 2. Here's an outfield range check. This one's an 87. That's going to be a sinking liner to Rivers in center. He's an A on range, and he should get to this ball, and he does. No cone catch. Picks it off the turf. Twins go down 1-2-3. We go bottom 5. Rivers will lead off against Hughes. Game tied at 3. And infield range check. Infield range check. It's going to be a high chopper to second. Rivers can run. 41% chance of being an out. And Rivers beats it out. Too much speed. Rivers has too much speed. He beats out the high chopper. He's on first. Nobody out. Let's try and get the lead and steal a base with Mickey. Yankees trying to get the... 92 is not going to be a pickoff chance instead. This is a pickoff chance. And he's picked off. Mickey Rivers is picked off first base trying to get a lead. Hughes with the pickoff. 1 out, nobody on for White. Big pickoff right there, and now a base hit for Roy White. So a huge pickoff right there. Instead of the Yankees possibly having a runner on second, they get the out on the pickoff, and now White's on first for Munson. And White is going to try and get a lead and try and steal. 72 might not do it, though. He's going to get a poor lead, so he's going to stay at first, and Munson will swing. Home run for Thurman Munson. Thurman Munson, who has been hot since the last couple of at-bats of last game. No shot, no doubter to left field. And that one goes 408 feet and gives the Yankees a 5-3 lead. Thurman Munson gets his first homer of the year. And the Yankees lead it 5-3. So a wild inning. A pickoff started it, but then White singles and Munson homers. Yanks take a 5-3 lead here. Chambliss. And a possible error. See where this is going to be. Got a 6. And that's just going to be a ground out. Thompson handles it. So that's the second out. 2 out for Nettles. Nettles trying to get in on the party. Has not homered so far in 76. But there's a soft ground ball to first base. And that's going to end the inning. But not before the Yankees do some damage with a single by White and a homer by Munson after Rivers was picked off. It's 5-3 as we now go to the 6th. Figueroa still can face 16 and has new life with a 2-run lead. Faces Larry Heisel. And Heisel strikes out. So there's one out here, and that'll bring up Lyman Bostock, who's 1 for 2 in the game. Struck out and singled. And there's a high fly ball to left. White will grab this one easily, and there's 2 out. 2 quick outs for Weiniger. Weiniger's 1 for 1, single and a walk, batting .200 on the season with a home run. And there's a grounder to short. So that's going to be a quick 1-2-3 inning as Figueroa settles down. Yankees will take a 5-3 lead into the bottom of the 6th. Tom Bergmeyer got up in the bullpen. We'll see if he's coming in to start. Looks like they're maybe going to start with Hughes. Bergmeyer is ready in the bullpen for the Twins. Oscar Gamble leads it off. And there's a high fly ball to right. Ford takes care of that one. Gamble gets under it. Lifts it in the right for the first out. Bring up Sweet Lou Piniella, who's 1 for 2. Single to center and struck out. And there's a walk. So see if this walk triggers any bullpen action for the Twins. Piniella will be on first with 1 out. And yep, Tom Bergmeyer is going to come into the game. He was 8-1 with a save and a 2.50 ERA. So a big year for Bergmeyer in 76. And he's a left-hander facing Randolph here. Runner on first, 1 out. Now, Willie is a B hit and run. 5-3. Let's try the hit and run with Piniella, try and stay out of double play. And we got another infield range check. 59. It's a high chopper to Thompson at short. He's a C range, so it's a 41% chance. And he beats out the infield single. So the Yankees get another infield hit on a chopper. And it's first and second, 1 out from Mason. Light hitting Mason. I think I might go to Chicken Stanley here. Got the lefty on the mound. It seems like a good time to bring in Stanley, who can go in and play shortstop. A little bit better hitter than Mason, and it's lefty-righty. So first and second, 1 out, and it'll be Chicken Stanley. And he hits the hard grounder double play. Hard ground ball to short. Easy double play. Thompson to Terrell to Carew. And the Yankees will be out in the 6th. So it's 5-3 going to the 7th. Stanley will stay in the game to play shortstop. Yep, I got to just put Stanley in at short. Say okay. We're in the top of the 7th. Figueroa can still face 13. If someone gets on, I'll get the bullpen up. We're in the bottom of the order. McKay leads it off. And there's a hard ground ball. The second, first out. I think since around the 4th inning, Figueroa has 4th or 5th inning, Figueroa has really settled down. It's 5-3, 1 out here in the 7th. Thompson up. And there's a soft ground ball to short. So 2 quick outs. See if we can get Figgy through this bottom of the order here. And then we'll see what we might want to do in the bullpen. But right now, Figueroa in control. Terrell up. He is 1 for 2 in the game. And he flies out to Rivers. So an easy 1-2-3 inning for Figgy. Yankees will take this 5-3 lead into the bottom of the 7th, and then we'll have the top of the order. Mickey Rivers leading it off. Bergmeyer still in, lefty-lefty. Bergmeyer has the off quality, which means he does not give up a lot of leadoff walks. Rivers is up, batting .462 on this early season, and he strikes out here, though, 1 out. Lefty-lefty strikeout for Bergmeyer. And Roy White will switch over, about right-handed now, switch hitter, who's batting lefty against Hughes. He bats righty now against Bergmeyer. And he has a hard ground ball to short. That's the 2nd out. 2 out, nobody on, and Thurman will be up. Thurman homered to give the Yankees the 5-3 lead in his last AB. He's up to 240 now after getting off to a slow start. He has a home run and 5 ribbies. And here's just a high fly ball to center. Bostock puts that away. Quick 1-2-3 inning here in the 7th. We're going to go to the top of the 8th. There you have their top of the order up. We are going to get a little bullpen action here. We're going to get up Tippy Martinez and Dick Tidrow. They'll be warming up behind Figueroa. And Braun will lead it off. And there's a high fly ball to right field. Figueroa has been mowing them down. 1 out for Ford, who is 0 for 3 in this game. Ground out, fly out, and strikeout. And he strikes out again. Figueroa in control here in the 8th inning. It is 5-3. 2 out, nobody on for Cruz. 2 for 3. Batting .361 on the young season. And that's a high fly ball to right. So Ed Figueroa has been absolutely amazing in the second half of this ball game after being a little shaky early. Yankees will take a 5-3 lead into the bottom of the 8th. Chambliss will lead it off. Bergmeyer is still in. They have Alberry in the bullpen ready. And there's a high fly ball to right. Ford will put this one away. And there's a quick out here in the bottom of the 8th. Going to get Sparky up if he's not tired. I got to see. He pitched 2 innings, though, so I got to see what his status is. Nettles will bat with 1 out, nobody on here in the bottom of the 8th. And there's a high fly ball to right. So this is going to be the second out. I'm going to check my bullpen. See what's going on there. If Lyle is tired, I'll just get Tippy and Tidrow back up. Sparky looks okay, though. So we will get Sparky Lyle up to back up Figueroa. And Oscar Gamble will bat against Bergmeyer. And there's an error check. 41 to 100 in Dynasty League are error checks. There's a grounder to short, and that is going to be a Thompson error check. He's an 85, though. There's an 89, and it's a pop-up. He should be able to put that away. And we're going to go to the 9th. Top of the 9th. Heisel, Bostock, and Weiniger. Yanks lead it by 2. I'm going to let Figueroa start. He's righty against Heisel, who's a right-handed. 1 base runner, and Lyle will come in. And there's a hard ground ball to short. So Figueroa continues to mow down the Twins. And there's 1 out, nobody on for Lyman Bostock. I'm going to let Figueroa stay in the game. He's just been so good. And there's a soft ground ball to second. 2 out. Figueroa pitched 9 in his first game. He's threatening to do it again here in game 2. 2 outs. He's 1 out away. It's 5-3. Thurman's 2-run homer the difference. Weiniger switch hitter batting left against Figueroa. Dave McKay on deck. And here's Figueroa trying to complete this ball game. And there's an outfield range check. Oh, this could be anything. Outfield range check 62. That is a drive over the head of Rivers in center. He's in A range. He's racing back. 73% chance to make the catch. And he makes an over-the-shoulder catch to end this ball game. Mickey Rivers with a star play right there to end this game. Ball was lined over his head. He raced back. Was able to make the catch. Figueroa completes this game again. 2 complete games in a row for Ed Figueroa. The Yankees win it 5-3 on Thurman's 2-run homer, and they go to 4-2 on the young season. All right. Thank you for watching.